I think ideally you're looking at that customer journey and thinking about how every part of the customer experience is getting better for your customers over time, and that the vision clearly articulates how that's getting better. In order to validate or kind of like brainstorm even, you might need to think to them, your most forward-looking customers, or maybe even some prospects who aren't customers yet, right? Your vision should be, you're trying to skate towards where the puck is going to be 3, 4, 5 years down the road. So you have to talk to customers who are, maybe going to sign a multi-year contract with you. And you have to know where they're trying to take their business, what are their challenges that they're facing, the problems they're trying to solve, where are the areas where your product or your can really help. And so I think it's helpful to make sure you're always looking forward, because you're kind of making a prediction about where the market is headed. Documented. I mentioned remote companies, and we actually wrote this book during COVID, and I can't tell you how many times people said, "Oh, but I have a vision," but the only time it was ever articulated was during all hands meetings, and it was only verbal, which means that every person who heard it might have interpreted it in a slightly different way, and there was never anything to go back and reference. So I think that the more you can get down on paper, the better, even if it's some scratch, some initial thoughts just to start getting reactions. And you might start presenting your vision or the draft of the business customer journey vision. You're going to get a lot of questions. Well, how's this going to work? How are we going to get that data? Like, why would they care about this? And I think this is a great way to form the discovery roadmap for your vision, to make sure that you're headed down the right path, and that customers understand where you're going and why, your internal employees do, the board, whoever else you have as stakeholders. The other thing I'll mention is that I think it's really valuable to talk to customers or prospects before you go talk to internal folks. I think internally people have a strong sense of where the vision should lie, and you may miss out on some important insights on what's really changing in the market, or what trends you need to be aware of that customers are thinking about that maybe someone internally has missed.